Hi, Sunshines. We are live here at Sunshine Paradise Retreat. I am Ashlee Sunshine. Join me as we get into some relaxing and grounding yoga. We're also going to be doing a little bit of standing series today that I want to get into. So it's going to be more of like a root and rise flow, but I'm getting ready to set up. Here we are at Sunshine Paradise Retreat, and we are closing the room off. Ooh, hey! So this is the room that we do the live in, and this is a temporary space. This is I created this. This is my own comfy meditation floor mattress. So we are in downtown LA, as you can see, lots of buildings in the background. I just love this mirror in the background because it's like one of the reasons why I actually didn't even know when I booked this place that the mirror was a thing because it was like open. And then when I got here, it was a pleasant surprise. So here we are. This is the room. Singing bowls, tarot cards, and the kitchen and it's back there. But this is the room where the magic happens, and we're gonna get started. So I would love to start over here as we do, and we will be playing around with the tripod today. So let me get the oracle cards. We will be getting into an oracle card reading. This is the Kuan Yin deck for entertainment purposes only, okay? She is a a Buddhist deity goddess. Hi everybody, thanks so much for joining. Okay, I'm going to just tilt this down a little bit. And we are gonna get started in a nice, comfortable seated position. If you're gonna be joining us, grab some water. If you're gonna be joining us. And wear some comfortable clothes. Putting the timer on here, okay. And this flow is great for all levels, whether you're a beginner or you're more advanced. Feel free to take breaks as you need. This flow I specifically designed to be on the ground, so we are going to be grounding in this yoga sequence, and we will be doing I will show you a little bit of some standing today, some standing series, to switch things up a little bit here. And we'll do that after we tune in with our guided meditation and intention setting. We are in downtown LA, so there is sometimes lots of noise outside, so I'm sorry ahead of time if that is distracting. I totally understand. So yeah, listen to your body, take breaks as you need. As a reminder, all these lives do get recorded and posted to our YouTube channel, as well as to our Sunshine Community subscription for an ad-free watching experience. You can send me a inquiry to get in touch if you want the link to that via the little orange button on the left corner of the screen. I also offer one-on-one sessions now. You can book one-on-one virtual sessions with me now. I offer yoga, meditation, and sacred support sessions. So you can also hit that little orange button down there to get in touch if you're interested in learning more about that. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. Let's tune in. Hi everybody, thanks so much for being here. It's truly a blessing and an honor to be here with you all. We will be tuning in with a short guided meditation, breath work, and intention setting. Intention is everything, so that's why I like to start off these sessions with that. And so we're in this nice, comfortable seated position, sitting with a nice and straight spine. We're gonna drop those shoulders down and away from the ears as we bring the hands either on the lap, palm facing down for grounding or up for receiving. Or you can do a mudra. I really like this mudra. I learned from the Tibetan Buddhist monks when I was living in Nepal. But Gyan Mudra is also very popular. It's what you will see everyone doing in the yoga community. It's the most popular one. So I invite you to close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you, or gaze down at the ground, or stare right in the screen. And we're gonna just tune in with a super easy breath work. We're gonna breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And we're gonna do that 3 times, okay? Deep breath in. Exhale, letting go of any tension, worries, anxieties, or stresses. Let's do that 2 more times. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Last time, deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. And now just returning the breath to normal breathing. Breathing in and out through the nose. I invite you to set an intention for your day, for our time together, for the weekend, for the week, next week, whatever you're feeling called to. Dedicate this time to really thinking about your intention, motivation behind anything, especially this time can be very special and meaningful. So I would like to take this time to grounding, to relaxing, to tuning into our intuition, into our bodies. And to inviting more love into our bodies, more compassion for ourselves, for one another, so that we can live more in harmony with each other, with ourselves, with the earth, with Mother Nature, and with the universe. Gently opening the eyes. Thank you everybody for joining. Hello, hello, hello. So we are gonna get started with my favorite, as we always do here, as we're seated. This is just some gentle rocking. This is going to wake up our spine and our body, and we're just going to rock front to back. So inhaling as we come forward, exhaling as we come back. Hands can be on the ankle or the knees to help with that rocking. This is going to increase spinal mobility and flexibility, as well as our hips here, pelvic floor area. Hi everybody, thanks so much for joining. It's a blessing and an honor to be here with you all. So we're just going to continue with this gentle rocking motion, and we'll be here for about 30 seconds. Thanks for being here, everybody. I appreciate you all so much. Your comments and your shares and your likes, your follows, subscriptions, donations, gifts, all help make this life possible here every day. We're here every day at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. Hi, Mickey. Okay, and now we're gonna flip the legs. This is going to balance out our right and left non-dominant and not dominant side of our body to create more harmony and balance. Inhaling as we come forward, exhaling as we come back. And you can move as fast or as slow as you'd like. This is all about you and tuning into what you need in your body. So just remember that. You can also book one-on-one sessions with me now. So I did pin the form to this live below. You can also hit the orange button on the bottom left to send an inquiry. I offer one-on-one yoga, meditation, and sacred support. If you want to learn more about those, I will reach out to you personally. So if you want to get in touch, fill out that form. Love you guys. Okay, we're gonna flip those legs again. And now we're gonna do seated hip circles. So we're gonna inhale as we come forward, exhaling as we come back and around. Nice, gentle, big circles here. This is going to really help with increasing mobility and flexibility, again, in our hips, balance, and our spine. And again, you can move as fast or as slow as you'd like. Welcome everybody. If you are new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. We're here every day at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time for live yoga. I'm Ashlee Sunshine. I'm a holistic lifestyle guide, yoga teacher, retreat leader. I'm also getting back into hosting virtual retreats. They are customized according to your needs. So they are private and fully customized, and I will be getting back into those in the next week, ready to coordinate those again. So you can also send me an inquiry if you are interested in that via the orange button on the bottom left of the screen. Okay, we're gonna flip the legs again and now rotate the other direction. Inhaling as we come forward and exhaling as we come back and around. Yes, Billis. Private and fully customized retreats. And I will be getting back into hosting in-person retreats soon too, when I'm in a better space for that. Right now, I'm not in a space to be hosting retreats, but I will be soon. And we will be doing in-person, fully customized, premium retreats, wellness retreats. Ooh, back is cracking. Okay, coming back to center. So we're gonna come onto our hands and our knees, opening up those knees nice and wide as we drop down into child's pose, balasana. So we're gonna reach forward as we extend our tailbone back, coming into child's pose here. You can place the forehead on the ground or keep the head lifted. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, lengthening through the spine, reaching in opposite directions to find length here. And continuing with long, deep breathing. On the next exhale, we're gonna shift into heart melting pose. So we're just gonna lift the hips up as we come onto our chest. And the hands are gonna come up into prayer position for a little deeper back stretch here. Chin is on the ground, long, deep breathing. One more big deep breath. Exhale, dropping those hands down. We're gonna come up into tabletop position, coming up onto all fours here. As we move through cat-cow flow, inhale for cow. As we drop the belly down, we're gonna gaze up towards the sky. Exhale for cat, pull the belly in towards the spine, tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale for cow, exhale for cat, inhale for cow, exhale for cat, moving at your own pace, as fast or as slow as you'd like. This is just gonna wake up our bodies a little bit more, increasing that spinal flexibility and mobility in the spine and the back. Hi everybody, welcome. How are you? Thanks for tuning into our live today. We're here every day at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time for live yoga. And coming back to tabletop position. And now we're gonna move through, I call these Shakti circles, and this again is just going to help with increasing mobility and flexibility in the spine. So we're gonna inhale as we come up, exhale as we come down and around. And we're gonna start with going to the right. My body definitely gets super cracky here and loves it, loves it. This is great if you have tight back or like me, beginning stages of arthritis in your spine. Yeah. And now rotate the other direction. Oh my gosh, my entire back and like spine and hips are cracking in this. If you do this, you will feel everything just gets moving. It's really good. I love this one. I should call it the Exorcist because that's what everybody says I look like when I do this. Do the Exorcist with me. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. You can now book one-on-one sessions with me now. Just hit that little orange bubble on the bottom left of the screen to send an inquiry. I offer one-on-one yoga, meditation, and sacred support. And I will reach out to you personally. Okay, coming back to tabletop, and now we're gonna do front to back tabletop circles. So we're gonna come back like through child's pose, and then we're gonna inhale as we come forward over the hands, exhale as we come back and around. So we're gonna come through upward dog, and as we come back, we're gonna come through through child's pose. Inhaling as we come forward, exhaling as we come back. Hi everybody, welcome. Wishing you a beautiful day. And now rotate the other direction. Coming back to our tabletop position. Okay, I'm gonna put my hair back for this one because we will be getting into some more movement and my hair is going to be a bit of a thing. Okay. Hi, everybody. All right. So we're in tabletop position. Inhale as we reach the right arm up, gaze up. Exhale for thread the needle, coming to rest on the right shoulder as we, feel that stretch in the right shoulder, stretching in the neck. Feels so good. Take a big deep breath wherever you are. And exhale. Inhale as we reach the right arm up. Exhale for tabletop. Inhale, reach the left arm up, gaze up. Exhale for thread the needle, coming to rest on that left shoulder. Take a big deep breath wherever you are. And exhale. Inhale as we reach the left arm up. Exhale for tabletop. Okay, so we're gonna flip the back toes so they're facing the ground. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale for downward dog. Send the hips up towards the sky, pressing through all 10 fingers, both palms. We can pedal out the legs here, left and right, to stretch out the back of the thighs, the hamstrings, the calves. Take a big deep breath in wherever you are. And exhale through the mouth or the nose, releasing any tension with the breath. Take another big deep breath in. And exhale. As we walk our feet to meet our hands. This is where the change is gonna happen. We're gonna get into a little standing flow here. So we're gonna inhale as we slowly rise all the way up. Head and neck come up last. Okay, I am gonna just change this for a second. Okay, so we're standing now. We're gonna do a little standing flow. I don't really have much room in here, so I was gonna fold this up, but I just didn't feel like it. So, let me, okay. Okay, so we're gonna do a standing series here. So we're standing straight, spreading all 10 toes on the ground. Weight is evenly distributed around all 4 corners of the feet. Hands are down by the side. Standing nice and tall, drop the shoulders down and away from the ears. We want to be standing nice and tall. Yes, no slouching. Nice and tall. Engage your abs by pulling that belly in towards the spine. Tucking the tailbone down. We don't want to be sticking our butts out. We want to tuck our tailbone in, nice and tall and strong. Okay, so we're gonna start here. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale as we reach the arms up. We're just gonna go through a Sun A salutation. It's super basic and great for beginners. So we're just gonna bring the hands up. As we inhale, hands are up, palms are facing in. Drop the shoulders down and away from the ears. Engage the abs by pulling the belly button in. Exhale, as we swan dive forward, we're gonna forward fold. So hands can come through heart center in prayer or just down by your sides, and we're gonna come into a forward fold. Dropping the head and neck, let it be heavy. You can pedal out the legs here, left and right, left and right. Option to open up the legs a little bit and grab opposite elbow with opposite hand and sway the upper body for ragdoll. This is going to just release any tension in the head, neck area. Let the head and neck be heavy if that feels good for you. Okay. Inhale for a halfway lift. We're gonna bring the hands above or below the knees. As we straighten the spine, drop the shoulders down and away from the ears. Engage the abs to lengthen through the spine here. And taking a couple big deep breaths. Exhale and forward fold, down. We're gonna come to the top of a push-up position. So we're gonna tuck our tailbone down, engage the abs. Inhale, hinging forward over the toes and the hands. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down halfway. Flip the toes, inhale for upward dog. So a little bit different than what we usually do. Option to sway the hips side to side here. On the next exhale, we're gonna flip the toes and send the hips back up towards the sky, coming into downward dog. Take a big deep breath in and exhale, releasing any tension with the breath. Take another big deep breath in and exhale. Inhale as we reach the right leg high, open it up to the right, to the left. Exhale as we bring that right foot through, we're gonna drop into a lunge. So we're gonna keep that back knee lifted to start. Long, deep breathing. Hi, Rave. Hi, Hi everybody, welcome to our live today. You can now book one-on-one sessions with me. Just hit that little orange button at the bottom left of the screen to send an inquiry, and I will reach out to you personally. I offer one-on-one yoga, meditation, and sacred support sessions. They're fully customized to you and your goals and your needs. Okay, we're gonna drop that back knee down and flip the back toes so they're facing the ground, coming into a low lunge. Continuing here with long, deep breathing to hold this stretch. We're gonna build strength by holding for long and deep. Love you guys. Okay, we're gonna bring our weight into that left knee as we kick the right foot out, flexing the right foot towards the face. Taking a big deep breath in. Exhale as we drop the chest over the leg. Let the head and neck be heavy. If you need to bend this knee as much as you can, that's okay. We're gonna recommit to that bend in the front knee by lunging forward. We're gonna bring our right arm up and back to grab that left foot behind us. As we lunge forward, pull that leg behind. Long, deep breathing here as we hold it. Gently dropping that back leg down, we're gonna come back into a low lunge. Option to stay here, or if you wanna try the splits, we will be sliding into those. Wherever you are, taking long, big, deep breaths. And if you're in the splits with me, we're just gonna drop onto our right hip, coming into a pigeon pose. If you're in a lunge, just meet us in pigeon pose. We're gonna bring the right knee to our right wrist. Hi everybody, welcome. We are live here on TikTok Live for live yoga. Tune in with us every day, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time for live yoga. We're in pigeon pose now. So our right knee is at our right wrist. We're squaring our hips towards the front. We're gonna check over to the left to make sure that our toes, ankle, and knee are in one line. Inhale, lift the chest up, find length. Exhale as we drop down into sleeping pigeon, coming onto the elbows. This is a deep hip opener here, so trigger warning, emotions may flow and rise, and that's okay. We must feel these things in order to move through them, even the most painful and uncomfortable parts. Hi, Toothing. Welcome. Appreciate you all. Wherever you are, take another big deep breath in. Inhale as we lift the chest up. We're gonna flip those back toes so they're facing the ground. Inhale, reach that right leg high. Shake it out. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal out the legs left and right, left and right. Take a big deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale, reach that left leg high. Open it up to the left, to the right. Exhale as we bring that left foot through. We're gonna come into a lunge. So we're gonna keep that back knee lifted to start. And staying here, holding for building strength and flexibility. Long, deep breathing. Oh, good. Tai. I'm glad this is motivation for you. Okay, we're gonna drop that back knee down. Flip the back toes so they're facing the ground, coming into a low lunge. And we're gonna hold it here for several breaths. Continuing with long, deep breathing. Hi, everybody, welcome. Hi, SG, welcome back. Thanks, Jay. I'm glad I helped with that. Releasing your stress. That's great. That is my intention. As we bring our weight into our right knee, we're gonna extend this left foot forward, flexing the left foot towards the face, and we're gonna square our hips. You can bend this front knee as much as you need. Just drop the chest over the leg, let the head and neck be heavy, continuing with long, deep breathing. Take another big deep breath wherever you are. And we're gonna recommit to that bend in the front knee. We're gonna bring this left arm up to grab the right foot behind as we pull the right leg towards the body and lunge forward. If you don't look like me, it's okay. I know I'm very flexible. I've been a gymnast and a dancer for pretty much my whole life, so wherever you are is exactly where you need to be. Remember that. And we're gonna drop that back leg down, coming back into a low lunge. Option to stay here, or if you wanna try the splits, we will be sliding into those. Wherever you are, taking long, big, deep breaths. You would break. It's taken me a long time to get here. I've been a bendy monkey since a little one. So, that's what my soul chose in this lifetime to be. All right, from here, if you're in the splits with me, we're just gonna drop onto our left hip. If you're in a low lunge, we're just gonna meet in pigeon pose. So we're gonna bring our left knee to our left wrist, squaring our hips towards the front. We're gonna check to the right to make sure that our toes, ankle, and knee are in one line. This is a deep hip opener here. Inhale as we lift the chest up to find length in the spine. On the next exhale, let's drop down into sleeping pigeon onto the elbows. Continuing with that long, deep breathing. SG says, I'm as flexible as a brick wall. Can I do the middle splits? Asked Jenny. I'm close. We'll get into that here shortly as well. Can you? Inhale, we're gonna lift the chest up, flip the back toes so they're facing the ground. Coming into three-legged dog, lift that left leg up, exhale, downward dog. Pedaling out the legs, left and right, taking a nice big deep breath in, and exhale. As we walk our feet to our hands. We're gonna open up the legs about hip width distance apart, and we're gonna drop down into Yogi squat here. So we're gonna open up the knees nice and wide. Hands can be in prayer or here in frog, as we just rotate side to side to open up and stretch the groin and inner thighs and hamstrings. Continuing with a long, deep breathing. And we're gonna do a little side squat workout. So we're gonna bring our weight into our left knee here as we kick this right foot out, flexing the right foot towards the face. Reaching over, we can now continue with some foot yoga. So we're gonna just flex and point the foot. This is gonna stretch out the ankle and the soles and the tops and the bottoms of the feet. Bringing that foot back to a flex, we're gonna rotate our weight into the right knee, coming into a side squat on the right. And we're just gonna continue with that point and flexing on the left foot. Had a foot cramp. Bringing the left foot towards the to a flex, and we're just gonna rotate side to side now in this low side squat. This is gonna be a really good glute workout if you wanna try this. We're just gonna move side to side, and we'll do this for about 30 seconds. So the breath will come naturally. This is so good for building strength in our glutes, our thighs. And flexibility. Strength building and flexibility. That is what this flow targets. All right, we're gonna bring the legs to standing now. Drop the chest down over the ground. Let the head and neck be heavy. You can grab onto the ankles. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale as we drop the chest down. Bring the hands back to the ground. We're gonna bring the feet in about hip width distance apart. Dropping back into that yogi squat. We're gonna fall into a butterfly. So we're gonna bring the soles of the feet together, opening up the knees nice and wide, coming into a butterfly here. Hi everybody. This is a great spot to do some foot massage if you're into that. Give your feet some love just by pressing the thumbs into the soles of the feet and continuing with conscious, long, deep breathing. Inhale as we lift the chest up. Exhale, drop the chest over the legs. Let the head and neck be heavy, falling over to give us a nice stretch in our inner thighs and hips and groin. Inhale, lift the chest up. Okay, we're gonna open up the legs now, coming into a seated straddle. So open up the legs as far as they will go, flexing the feet towards the face. Inhale as we reach the arms up. Exhale, reach over to the right. Inhale as we reach the arms up. Exhale, reach over to the right as far as you can go. Hi everybody, welcome to our live. We're here every day at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time for live yoga. Feel free to tune in with us, in and out at your leisure. Inhale, coming up through center. Exhale as we drop over to the left. Continuing with long, deep breathing as we stretch. Going deeper into the stretch with each and every exhale. Inhale, lift up. And we're gonna drop down through center now. So keeping the toes flexed to engage those thighs. And we're just gonna drop center. We can rotate side to side here to get a bigger range of motion in the stretch. We can point the feet to engage different parts of the feet and toes and ankles. Wherever you are, take a nice big deep breath in and exhale. Slowly lift the chest up. We're gonna close those legs, coming into our second variation of frog pose today. So we're gonna drop down onto our elbows as we let the knees fall open, coming into frog pose. Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. You can now book one-on-one sessions with me now. Just hit that little orange button on the bottom left of the screen to send me an inquiry, and I will reach out to you personally. I offer one-on-one yoga, meditation, sacred support. Inhaling, and we're gonna come up into tabletop. Okay, we're gonna do the middle splits. Option to skip it if you want, obviously. I know a lot of people don't want to do this part, and that's okay. But I'm working on my middle splits, so if you want to try, we're just gonna come up into a standing straddle and just slide into those. I'm close. I've definitely got some ways to go, but we're getting there. Progress is happening. Wherever you are, take a big deep breath in and exhale. Dropping down onto our bums and closing those legs. We're gonna come into either cobra or sphinx or seal pose for a nice big deep back stretch here. Great counter pose for that deep hip opener, middle splits. And if you want a little back release stretch here, I really like to rotate side to side in upward dog, through upward dog and seal pose. This is really yummy for releasing tension in the lower back. Just continuing with long, deep breathing. Wherever you are, take another big deep breath in and exhaling. Coming up through tabletop position, we're gonna walk our knees to the front as we come to sit. And we're gonna kick the feet out in front. So we're gonna come into a seated pike position, kicking the feet out towards the front, flexing the feet towards the face. Inhale as we reach the arms up. Exhale, reach for the toes. We are gonna peace finger those big toes, and option to press the thumbs into the big toenails. This is gonna activate the meridian lines, the energy points to our brain. Inhale to find length. Exhale, pull into yourself. Try to get your head to touch your toes. And relax away from the feet. We're gonna cross the legs, coming into a comfortable seated position. We just have a few more stretches here. We're gonna do an arm stretch. We're gonna bring the right arm across the body, pulling with the left hand. And take a big, deep breath in. And exhale. And now switch. We're gonna bring the left arm across the body, pulling the right hand on the left arm. Take a big, deep breath in. And exhale. Relax that left arm. We're gonna bring the right hand up and back as we bring the left elbow onto the right elbow and pull it down the back of you. Take a big, deep breath in and exhale. Now we're gonna switch, right hand on left elbow, pull it down the back. Big, deep breath in and exhale. Relax the arms. Okay. We're gonna do this today. We're gonna do a lying down spinal twist instead of a seated spinal twist. So, making our way down to a comfortable lying down position on our backs. Yes. And we're gonna inhale as we hug the right knee into the chest. We can roll out the ankle here, right and left. I'm gonna do my hair now. So we're just gonna roll out our ankle right to left. Hugging the right knee into the chest, avoiding the rib cage as much as possible. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale as we bring that right leg over the left side body. Supine spinal twist, gaze to the right. Take a big deep breath in. And exhale. Hugging that knee into the chest one more time. Gently release that leg. And now we're gonna inhale as we reach, hug the left knee into the chest. And we're gonna avoid the rib cage by hugging into the left armpit. We can roll out the ankle here, left and right. Take a big deep breath in as we hug this knee in. Exhale and bring that left knee over. Ooh, this always cracks my back. Left leg over to the right. Gaze to the left. Take a big deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale, hug that knee into the chest one more time. And release that leg. We're gonna do a bridge pose next, which is new. We don't usually do this. So we're gonna bend the legs and we're just gonna lift the hips up towards the sky. Option to stay here, or you can interlace the hands underneath the back, wiggle the shoulder blades together. Also option to come onto the toes. Lift the hips up. Play around here. Gently drop the hips down. And now hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Tell yourself how much you love yourself. Relax. And for our last stretch here, one of my favorites, happy baby pose. We're gonna grab our feet, open up those knees nice and wide. Option to straighten one leg and then the other and rotate side to side. On the back to give yourself a nice back spine massage. Long, deep breathing. And relax, coming into our final Savasana pose, coming into a comfortable lying down position. Relaxing every muscle in the body. Letting yourself just melt into the ground. Option to stay here for the remainder of our session, or if you want to join me seated, we are going to be rotating onto our left or right side, coming into a fetal position, symbolism for rebirth. Using our hands to lift us up, coming into a comfortable seated position. I will be doing the oracle card reading now and the sound bath with the singing bowls. Thanks for joining, everybody. Hi. Okay. This oracle card reading is for entertainment purposes only, okay? It is the Kuan Yin deck. She is a Buddhist deity representation for the divine feminine and compassion and love. So let us see what she has to say for us today. And that fell out nicely, okay? We're just gonna read this one. The 10 Sisters of Light. I'm gonna read a little bit about it. Lucky number 33 today. No, Nugget, I don't have to legally say that, but people do get really upset in here. All of like the Christian, super Christian people come in here and are like, Jesus is the only one. So I just want to say, you know, I respect that. I respect that completely. So that's why I say it's for entertainment purposes only, because people can get kind of cray-cray. Okay, so here's the card. I gotta cover up a little bit of it. Kuan Yin, bunch of Kuan Yins. Kuan Yins. You are an advanced soul and have lived many incarnations, shown your light through many different faces. Your soul has learned many skills in past lives, developed abilities and talents. This lifetime is a culminating lifetime in the sense that your soul is drawing together potencies developed over many lifetimes into unified expression. It is like drawing on the power of 10 sisters or more into your one current lifetime. Be prepared to grow, shine, grow and shine. So that may have resonated with you or it may have not, and that's okay. Everyone is welcome here. We are non-denominational, not affiliated with any private practice, religion, or organization, except for Sunshine Paradise Retreat. Okay, we're gonna get into the sound bath now. So we will be using this is the grounding first chakra tuned Tibetan singing bowl. Can't really see the singing bowl. I'm gonna try to just lower this down a little bit more. How's that? That looks a little weird. Whatever. Okay, I want you guys to see the singing bowls. And here we have the second chakra singing bowl. This is our sacral chakra, which is creative energy. And we have here the heart. We're gonna do the heart chakra. We're just gonna do these 3 bowls today, okay? So relax, enjoy these sounds. They are meant to tune the specific chakras that they are tuned to harmonize them in the body system. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it okay, because it's a little bit farther than the camera today, but I guess we'll see. Oh well. live relaxing yoga and sound bath. All of these lives do get recorded and posted to our YouTube channel as well as to our Sunshine Community subscription for an ad-free watching experience. You can find the links in the bio. You can also hit that orange button on the bottom of the screen to send me an inquiry, and I can send you the links directly. I also offer one-on-one sessions now that you can book with me. They are one-on-one yoga, meditation, and sacred support. So you can also hit that little orange button at the bottom left of the screen to send an inquiry, and I will reach out to you personally. Thank you so much for joining, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. Have a beautiful rest of your day. The divine light in me honors, sees, and respects the divine light in you. Namaste. Blessings to you. Bye.